Hello, I'm back. I had to fix the title on my last video because I wanted this video to be as accurate as possible. So I'm going to get right into it. Don't forget to like my video and also comment if you have any pictures, any questions. I'm not going to be on live too long because I have somewhere to be after this. So basically, ladies, negotiating meat fees. This is for ladies who are, of course, sugar dating, right? This video is for ladies who are sugar dating, who are looking for a sugar daddy, who are charging men to meet with them. Sugar babies, yeah, this video is for you. So, on one of my old videos, Sabi Boo requested for me to give advice on getting gifts for dates and meet fees. So I'm going to go through that today, dates and meet fees. So getting gifts for dates, I don't know where to start. It's just like, I have no clue where to start. Don't forget to give my video thumbs up if you're here, if you're in the house. If this wig look good, give the video a thumbs up. But yeah, oh my God, I'm so like, ugh. But yeah, I didn't write any notes. I'm just gonna go ahead and freestyle the video. Hopefully I stay on topic. Okay, so meat fees. Let's talk about meat fees first. If you're online, right, and you're getting sugar daddies, I said it in one of my old videos, how to negotiate meat fees. If you haven't watched my video on how to get a sugar daddy fast on Tinder, give that video a watch. I kind of go over the meat fees part. The meat fee, basically, it's up to you on the price. Before setting up a date with a man, tell him your intentions. Tell him that, you're looking for a sugar daddy. Like a girl like me, I'm very straight up. I'm very straight and to the point, because all those fancy words trying to decorate it nicely, some guys is just gonna go right over their head. Or some guys, if you come out directly, it might rub them the wrong way. But for me, it doesn't matter. Everybody that I used to talk to on Tinder, I would literally tell them, if you want to meet with me, it's $200. Some people, their prices are higher. Some people, their prices are $400, $600, $1,000. It's completely up to you on what you decide your meat fee to be. Me, I was just starting out on Tinder looking for sugar daddies. So I kept it at 200. I think 200 is pretty polite. I think 100 is kind of low. 200 is like polite. If you want to be, 200 is not doing too much for me. But it all depends on what you want. If you want a dude to pay $800 the first time he meets you, go for it, try it. Like I said, the meat fee is completely up to you. It's your price, your standards on that part. I suggest 200 just so that it's, I don't know. I just suggest 200. I did 200 and I got pretty good results with that. I think $100 is too low. I think 200 is just right. It's not doing too much. It's not, it's not breaking anybody's bank, especially you don't really know them. But yeah, that's the meat fee part. The meat fee, I would get meat fees from dudes that I didn't even talk to. Like literally, I just talked to them on the app. I told them my meat fee. They agreed to it. We met up at the restaurant and they gave me the money. Like I wouldn't talk to them over the phone or anything. But there's some dudes where you have to build rapport with them before they meet with you. So if you give out your number, I would say like, like I told you ladies on the last video, how to get a sugar daddy fast, give out your Google Voice number, your text-free number. If they call you, they might call you. If they don't, they don't. But if they call you, answer, talk to them, give them a feel of who you are, use your femininity, laugh at their little silly jokes because they're going to be trying to impress you. They're going to be trying to get to know who you are. Be really, really feminine when you talk to them so that when they meet you, they'll feel like you're not a catfish. Or like when they're talking to you on the phone, they'll feel like you're not a catfish. Because a lot of dudes would think I was a catfish for some reason. I don't know why. But building rapport is definitely needed. A little bit of rapport, not too much. But you should be straight up with them. Tell them what's your price. Tell them where to meet up. Tell them what time to meet up. And get your fines, get your money. Yeah. So the meet fee isn't hard. Honestly, a meet fee, you have to be direct with it. You can't beat around the bush for too long about it. You have to tell them, and you can't wait until when you get on the date to tell them that you want money, like you want $100, because they're gonna look at you like, really? You can't wait till you get on the date to tell them that you want money or you're looking for a sugar daddy, or that's just a waste of time. In order for you to keep your time wasted at a minimum, just tell them straight up that you want money on the first date. Like, just tell them straight up on the app before you even give them your text-free number, your Google Voice number. Tell them that tell them your meet fee, whatever your meet fee may be. When I first started out, like my first 2 dates of me starting out going on dates, I only charged $100 because I wasn't really confident. So like I only charged $100. Like my first date ever, I only charged $100. Then my second day, I only charged $100, and then like by the third date, I started charging $200. I started charging $200, and I just stayed at that number. I just stayed at $200. As you get experience, your price is probably gonna go up. Your meet fee is gonna go up. You don't have to stay stuck at one number. So if I was to go back to Tinder, I would probably be charging $400 to meet up now, because I have experience doing this, and it's like, I don't know. I think I'm worth it. I think I'm worth the extra $200. Like, so if I feel like I want to charge $400, then I'll charge it. If I don't, if I feel like I just am desperate for money and I need $100, like by the end of the week, then I'll charge $100. But it's all about how much in need you are in. Like me, $100. Like I was just charging $100 just because I was new and I didn't know really what I was doing. And $100 is easy to cough up. So I was just trying to see what it was gonna be like, and it was all right. It was cool. So that's the meet fee portion. I'm not gonna talk too much about that. Like I said, it's up to you. It's up to your discretion how much you want to charge for a meet fee. And my advice for getting gifts on dates. Okay, so gifts on dates, it's kind of, I wouldn't say harder to do, but there were some dates where I didn't give them a meet fee. There was some dates where I didn't propose a meet fee. I just met with them to try to, do a different approach. Because some men, if you tell them that you want a meet fee, they're gonna run off and they're gonna be like, no, absolutely not. So I'll try to change it up and try to not do a meet fee and try to like get to know them and then subtly, ask them for some money. But like that was just an epic fail and it was a hot mess. I went on 3 dates. I could remember 3 dates where I didn't charge a meet fee. I went on a date with like 3 doctors. No, I went on a date with a doctor, 2 doctors, and a real estate agent. I met them on Tinder. And I did that because they put their occupation in their Tinder profile. So what I did was I was like, okay, if they're doctors, I don't want to scare them off. I might get a bigger bag if I come to them humbly and I don't charge a meetup fee. But that was just the worst thing ever because I literally wasted my time. Like I got cute, got dressed, put on my makeup on, heels, everything, just for me to go on the date, have a good time, laugh. There was the first doctor I dated, he was trying to get me drunk, y'all. He was buying me so many drinks. But then at the end of the day, like he bought me so many drinks. He paid for my valet because I had valet in my car. He paid for my valet. And then after that, I try to ask him for $200. I try to give him the damsel in distress excuse that I give almost all of them on Tinder. And my excuse is always, I'm like $200 behind on rent. Can you help me? I'll be like, my roommate ran out on me last minute and they didn't pay their half of the rent or whatever. So I'm like $200, $300 behind on rent. So I went after that day, I told him that like literally the valet was handing me my keys and I was standing outside my car and he was telling me bye. He was standing like right in front of me trying to tell me bye, whatever. And I told him what happened. And he was like, oh no, I like women that pay their own bills. I was like, damn, I just wasted my time. Completely wasted my time. And that doctor, he tried to like message me afterwards, like after that date, but I pretty much blocked his number. I just blocked his number because I'm like, on the date, he was telling me all this stuff, how he was talking to other Black girls and how he was doing it with those girls and he didn't give them anything. And I was like, I'm not about to be the next one. No. So from there on, I decided, I'm like, I don't care if it's a doctor, lawyer, I don't care who you is, I don't care how much money you make, I'm gonna charge you a meet fee. Period. Meet fee, definitely. But how to get gifts? Oh my God, I went on a rant. How to get gifts from a date? So if you don't charge a meet fee, I think you can get dates. You can get gifts. So I was trying to replenish my thoughts on this because it's been a while since I've been on Tinder and going on dates and stuff. But I would have men actually bringing me gifts and buying me stuff before I even like met them. Like before we even met face to face. I had one dude call me. He worked at a car dealership. I thought he was like a manager or something. I didn't know what I was thinking. Talking to him. But I needed a car. So I'm like, okay, if I talk to him, then he might give me a discount on a car or something. So I went on a date with him. But before we went on a date, what made him buy me, like he bought me shoes, he bought me clothes, all before I met him. He was asking me he was like, I'm at the mall right now. What's your shoe size? He was trying to buy me stuff. But what made him want to buy me stuff, I didn't ask. What made him want to do it is because, there's a lot of lonely guys on Tinder. They're very lonely. And when a pretty girl sits there, talks to them, listens to them, laughs at their jokes, builds rapport with them. As he was like talking to me, telling me about his life story, whatever, I would subtly insert things that I needed. Like, I'd be like, oh, my favorite pair of sandals broke today. I'm so mad. Something like that. I can't fully remember because that was over a year ago. But yeah, like I built rapport with him and he liked my personality. He liked that I was really nice and sweet to him. Like when he texted me, I was excited to hear from him. So I think that's what really pushed him to want to do something nice for me. And he called me one day and he was like, what's your shoe size? I'm in the mall right now. So that was his thing. If you're in the live right now, drop a comment, say something. I feel like I'm talking to myself. But yeah, he basically was more than happy to give me gifts on the first date. But he kind of tricked me. See, with gifts, it's kind of tricky. He tried to trick me because when I got on the date with him, I was like, okay, like the first time we met, we went to a sushi bar, which I love sushi. And I was like, I met him at the front. I met him in the like front of the store, whatever. And I was like 10, 15 minutes into the day, I was like, where's all the stuff that you got for me? Is it in your car? And then he's like, no, it's at my house. And I was like, oh, like, no. That's dead. So I don't know what gifts is kind of tricky. Because if they try to buy you gifts on the first date, they might try to say it's at their house. You need to go to their house if you want to get it. And we ain't trying to go to nobody's house. We ain't into that. We ain't doing that. No, ma'am. Mm-mm. So obviously I didn't get those gifts. But there was one dude who, I forget how. There was one dude. Another dude. Sugar daddy. I think he was married too. This dude that I'm about to start talking about. Him. He was really nice. Like, we matched on Tinder one day. I told him my meet fee. I told him it's $200 to meet me. I really told him I told him I needed $500 because I told him something. I forget what I said. I said something about student loan bills and stuff, rent. I don't know. I forget what I said. But I told him $500. Then he agreed. We get on a date. We had brunch. We ate brunch. And then he didn't give me that money by the end of the day. We had to go outside and I had to get in his car for him to give me the money. And I was so scared because I'm like, oh my God, I hope this man don't try to kidnap me. But I got in his car. He gave me he tried to not give me anything at all. And I had to I was like, don't you want to see me again? Because he tried to lie at first. He's like, oh, I don't have no money. I don't have no money. I didn't bring any money with me. Because he had used his card to pay for the food. So when I asked him for cash, he was like, oh, I don't have any money. I didn't bring any money with me. I was like, don't you want to see me again? I was like, I won't be able to hear from you, or I won't hear from you if I don't get this money. Like, I was basically telling him, if you don't give me this money right now, you're going to get cut the fuck off. And I was looking real cute that day. I was looking real cute. I had my heels on, everything on fleek. So he was like, all right, come send. He's like, I don't want to give you the money right here. Come get in the car. So we got in the car. I got him his truck. And he pulls out at least $1,000 in cash. I was like, really, dude? Really? Really? And he ended up giving me $200. And then he started asking me sexual questions. I was like, ew, let me get up out of here. he was like, oh, let's go to a hotel. I was like, oh no, I have to return my car. I'm borrowing a car right now. And they knew that I told them I was going to be back at a certain time. So I won't be able to go. And I curbed them. So then after that, he was like, oh, I have a friend. And he was like, oh, I want to see you again. He was like, my friend has a penthouse that has a pool. And he's going to be out of town for a week. And I want to bring you over there. So y'all already know what his plan was. Because he couldn't bring me to his house because he lived out of town. He lived about an hour and a half away from me. So he drove about an hour and a half to take me out on a date or whatever. So when he told me that he wanted me to bring me to this penthouse, he said he wanted us to try out the jacuzzi over there because he said there's a jacuzzi. And I was like, oh, that sounds so fun. But I actually donated my bathing suits. I was like, I donated my bathing suits and I have nothing to wear. And then he was like, and then I was like, I forget what happened exactly, but I was like, basically, I need to go to the mall. We need to go shopping. So he agreed. He was like, okay. I was like, meet me at the mall. He wanted to meet me on a Tuesday. I said, meet me at the mall on Tuesday. We went to the mall, y'all. And when I tell you, he was like, oh, I'm just going to buy you a bikini and then we're leaving. I was like, okay. When I seen him in that mall, on our second date was literally at the mall. We went to the mall, child. We started in Dick's Sporting Goods and ended in Victoria's Secret, which was all the way on the other side of the mall. When I tell you, we hit up Tilly's, we hit up Victoria's Secret, we hit up Forever 21. We was in every store and I bought something from every store. I bought perfume, lotion, booty shorts, sandals, period. Like I had stocked up on him and he paid everything because I knew he had money. He literally showed me his pockets on our last date. So I'm like, okay, I'm about to be swimming in your pockets. The hell? So then after that, I told him that I had to go after we went shopping, y'all. He was expecting me to go to his friend's penthouse to go swim in a jacuzzi. Child, I kept all them receipts. I was like, oh, I have to go. I was like, I'm borrowing this car. And I gave him the same excuse I gave him last time. I'm like, I'm borrowing this car and it's not my car. I have to give it back at a certain time. So I took all that stuff and bounced and went right back to the mall and got cash. Okay. And that pretty much made up for the money that he was supposed to give me on the original date. So yeah, give me thumbs up. Give me thumbs up if you in a group A. Give me thumbs up if you in a group A. Hey, XYZ girl. Hey, girl. Hey. But yeah, that's how I kind of finessed gifts on that date. Thank you, XYZ girl. Thank you. But yeah, that's how I pretty much finessed gifts on that day. After that, he was wanting me to meet him, but I basically upped the price on him. I'm like, look, and I gave him the same story that I give every dude. I was like, oh, my roommate ran off on me and she didn't pay her half of the rent. I need $500 today. And he acted like he couldn't give it to me. So then I was like, well, block. I was like, block? The hell? I did not have time for that, y'all. He was trying to get me to meet him at his friend's penthouse to go swim in a jacuzzi. Like, no. Absolutely not. That's not about to happen. I'm about to act like I'm gonna meet you there and then not go. But yeah, there was another dude too that I got a whole bunch of gifts from. We went to the mall on our first date. I had about 4 sugar daddies on Tinder take me shopping. The second dude not the second dude, the third dude, I don't remember. I lost count. But there was another dude who was a photographer who took me shopping. He was I don't know if he was a successful photographer, but he did photography full time. He shot Barack Obama. Like he was also a cameraman. So he used to shoot for political men. I mean, like the political people, like politics. I said political people. He used to shoot the politics. So like Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama. He said he met Donald Trump so many times because he shoots for them every time they come to Orlando. Hold on. What do you do when you're getting too sexual too early? Oh, that is a good question. How do you say your name? Aria. That's a good question. So when they're getting too sexual too early, like if they're on the app getting too sexual too early, then that's a red flag. You do not want to go on a date with a man who isn't even trying to have a conversation. They're all about sex. Like, no, that's a red flag. But if you guys are on a date, like if he passed like if you guys get on a date and they're being sexual, whatever, honestly, you kind of have to me, that's their weakness. A man's sexuality, oh my God, yes, my nose broke. A man's sexuality is his weakness. So I use that and I toy with it. I dangle it in front of their face like a carrot in front of a bunny. And I get them to do what I want. So that's exactly what happened with the first dude. He wanted me to meet at his friend's house, at his friend's penthouse, to have a night of romance. And what did I do? I told him that I need to go shopping. And guess what he did? He took me shopping. And guess what I did? I skirted off on him after he took me shopping. So you have to use it to your advantage. Like, we are sexual creatures. We're women. We're sexual creatures. So just use that to your advantage. And just be real seductive and real mysterious. You don't have to do anything. Just play with their head. Play with their emotions, girl. That's what you do. That's how you win. That's their weakness. So use it. But yeah, basically with getting gifts and stuff, that's exactly what you do. You make it, it has to be a situational thing with getting gifts as well. It could be a situational thing. So if you have someone that you've been talking to for a little minute, and for example, you want a new phone, like me, I just got a new phone 2 days ago. You want a new phone. I still have my old phone too. And I got a new phone. I got 2 phones. I got 2 phones. So the reason why I was able, like even this phone that I have, even this phone was a gift to me from a previous sugar daddy. The reason why is because my other phone got stolen. So that's what you do. Like some gifts are from situations that arise. So most of your gifts, you have to basically set it up if you want to give. Some men, you can't just ask them straight up for something because they're going to say no automatically. That's any human being's first response is no. You have to set it up to where they're going to suffer if they don't do it. So if your phone is broken, right? Broken or stolen, then they're going to suffer because they're not going to hear from you. So what's their first reaction? They want to keep talking to you, right? So they're going to get you a new phone. They're going to buy you a new phone. Can you also let us know what lipstick or gloss you're wearing? Also love your makeup. Thank you. Thank you. On my lips, I'm wearing Stila. I'll have to go get it from the bathroom. And the bathroom's like over there somewhere. I don't want to leave my camera unattended, but I forget what color. And then the gloss that I'm wearing, I got it from this Haitian girl that sells makeup. But I'm not going to promote her company because I had a bad experience ordering from her. And I don't want you guys to have a bad experience. But this is basically just a clear gloss that's on the top. It's just a clear gloss. But yeah, give the video a thumbs up if you're in the video. If you're in the chat, give the video a thumbs up. But yeah, ladies, most of the gifts that you're gonna receive from men are gonna be from situational problems. It's gonna be from a problem that you present to them. It's going to be from a problem that you present. So for Christmas, I had got some gifts from my current sugar daddy. It's some jewelry, a watch. And he just straight up asked me, "What do you want for Christmas?" And I straight up told him I want some jewelry. So that's, once you get comfortable, they're gonna ask you what you want. And they're gonna know they have to give you a gift. But if it's not Christmas, if it's not your birthday, it's not Valentine's Day, then most of the gifts that you're gonna get are gonna be from situational situations. It's gonna be from a situation where you have a problem and you have to set it up. You have to set up the problem. So the most that I've gotten, really, I've gotten shopping sprees, phones, money. I'm trying to work on getting a car because it's levels to this. I need a car, man. I need a car. So I'm working on that. But hold on. There's a question from Green Mills. If sugar daddy that likes to take a sugar baby shopping allowance, would you consider him if in return he likes being told off and slapped? Clicking your fingers to get his attention when out shopping? Ooh. If you're into that, it sounds like he wants a dominatrix. What is that word? A dominatrix. It sounds like he's into dominatrix. Whoa, that's out of my league. But there's some weird people on Tinder. Like, if you tell them that you want money, they're gonna request some really weird things. And if you're up to it, then go for it. But me personally, that's just too much. Give the video a thumbs up if you're in the chat. Hey. Thumbs up, please. But is there any more questions? I don't know. Are there any questions about meet fees or getting gifts on dates? Are you ladies getting gifts on dates? Or are you guys charging? Are you guys giving them a meet fee? Are you ladies giving them The meat fee talk. You want a car, what is realistic to ask, a Ford or a BMW level or a Tesla? I mean, with that, it all depends on the man. If I was dating a millionaire, then I'm pretty sure that I would get a Tesla. If I was dating a lawyer or a doctor, I would get a BMW. But if I'm dating like someone who doesn't have, they still have extra money to give, but they don't have that much money, then I'm probably going to get like a punch buggy, which for me, it doesn't matter. If I have a punch buggy, a Tesla, a BMW, I don't care as long as I get a car. And me personally, I want a car that is going to be paid off. So if I can get like $5,000 and just use that to get a cash car, then that would be a good range for me. But if I was talking to like a millionaire person, then I would get the best car that I could get. XYZ's girl said, not yet, just started watching you a couple weeks ago and going to try out your tips. Well, girl, good luck because there is money out here. Okay. Y'all give the video a thumbs up if you in a chat. There is money to be made, definitely. Being a sugar baby, I'd rather be a sugar baby than work a 9 to 5. I'm gonna tell you that much. Cause there is money out here and I'm gonna be out here collecting it. But yeah, I've been doing this for a few months now myself. It hasn't been I would say a full year by now. And everything has levels. When you go out, honestly, and then I met my sugar daddy now. I met him in person. Like we didn't have that online connection. We met in person. And the first day I met him, he gave me $100. Actually, I told him if he wants my number, I want $100. That's what the transaction was. I said, if you want my number, it's $100. He kept sweating me for my number. So I was like, do you want my number or not? It's $100. And what did he go do? He went to the ATM and he got it from me. And 2 days later, 3 days later, not even 3 days later, literally the next day, we went out on a date and he gave me $1,500 because I told him that I was in school. I just asked. Like, ladies, y'all need to get in the habit of just asking. Like, don't be scared. Don't fear rejection. If they do reject you, then obviously they're not the one. They're not the material that you want anyways. But the right man is going to give you what you need. And he's going to do it happily with no problem. So don't be scared. Get that money, open your mouth, and ask for what you need. Ask. Well, you're way too pretty to work a 9 to 5. Oh, thank you. Going to make someone a gorgeous trophy wife one day. Thank you. Period. What are some good places to find a sugar daddy in New Orleans? I feel like I'm going to the wrong places. Well, I met my sugar daddy while I was working. So I was working on Bourbon Street as a shot girl. And I've met a lot of successful people on Bourbon Street. Bourbon Street is a tourist city. Bourbon Street is like a tourist place where a lot of rich people go to get drunk. When I tell you, I met an Australian millionaire at my job. I met a millionaire at my job. He flew all his employees out, and I went and served them. And he gave me a $300 tip. He kept bragging that, well, he wasn't bragging that he was a millionaire. His employees were bragging that he was a millionaire. So I was like, oh, okay, he's a millionaire. They was like, oh yeah, don't tell her about how you got a, don't tell her about your 3-story house. Don't tell, like, they was low-key bragging for him. So I'm like, oh yeah, okay, bet. They drank all my shots and I charged them $300. And that tray, the shot tray is like 120. It's like $120. Girl, I charged him 300. And he had it in his wallet and he had way more than that. And he was asking for my number after. He was like, oh, can I have your number? I want to talk to you. But I didn't want to talk to him. He just gave me creepy vibes. So I took his card. He was asking me for my number, but I was like, do you have a business card? Give me your business card. I took his business card and never called him. Like, I don't know. I turned down a few people because I just don't like their vibe. Like, if you're too creepy, no, it's not going to work. But like I said, let me see. I also went to this one bar. Shoot, let me forget. Let me remember the name. Hold on. Go to rooftop bars. Go to a lot of rooftop bars in New Orleans. There was one rooftop bar where I met another celebrity. He was a millionaire too. I met Tony Rock. It's called Hot 10. I went to Hot 10, which is in New Orleans. It's a rooftop bar. And I met some, besides him, I met some rich white girls. I met some really wealthy white girls. And I was their friend for the night. But yeah, I was their friend for the night. It was really cool. They was buying me drinks. Like, y'all could go out and meet friends too. It doesn't have to always be men. Like, you could meet successful people that was raised with money. They hang out in high places too. But New Orleans is really a tourist scene. So I don't know. Do you ever settle down children with your sugar daddy, or are they background thing to a real life boyfriend, husband? What is your dream goal? Me. So Dream Hill. That's the whole goal for me, is to settle down with a successful man. I don't want to have, like, there's a lot of girls who are dating mediocre dudes and then they want to also date sugar daddies at the same time. I don't judge anybody for that, but I feel like there's no point. Just date a sugar daddy, settle down with one, marry one, and have an abundant life. That's my goal. My goal isn't to just be getting sugar daddies left and right for the rest of my life, because as time goes on, I'm going to get older. My looks are going to fade. And I don't want to, go to the extreme to keep myself looking young. Like, there's some real life sugar babies who are older women, and they have a lot of surgery done just to keep up with their youth. And it's just, I don't know. I don't want to do that. I just want to settle down and get married and pop out some babies and live on a house in the hills. Live in a house on a hill. I think I said that wrong. But yeah, I'm a regular girl. My whole goal for the trophy lifestyle is marriage. Marriage is the end goal. Marriage is the end goal. We're not here to be sugar babies forever. We need wedding rings. Is it the right hand? Or is it this hand? I don't even know which hand it's called. But we need wedding rings. We need husbands. I'm trying to be a housewife. Okay? I'm trying to wake up at 12 in the afternoon every day. I don't want to wake up early in the morning to go clock in. I can't even do jobs, y'all, because every job I go to, There's always a hater somewhere. Somewhere. Like, hold on, I got a text message on my new phone. Let me stop. Do y'all have any questions about getting gifts or meat fees? What advice would you give to find a sugar baby is approaching a woman while she's shopping in a clothes store, etc., and offer to pay for her shopping a good way to start or too creepy? Hello, Brian. I think a lot of girls go to the mall to freestyle because I used to go to the mall to freestyle. And honestly, I think it just depends because you never know. If you walk up to a woman, you don't know if she's single. You don't know if she's there with her husband. You don't know if she got a husband or she got a boyfriend. You don't know the situation. Um, but I think that would be a really nice gesture. Like if a man came up to me trying to pay for my stuff, I'll be like, what? But I think going to the mall to freestyle for a man is kind of like, I don't know. That would be kind of like weird. If you like met a girl and y'all was talking, I suggest that you try to at least pay for her stuff. If I don't know, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know. That is kind of like I don't know how I would take it. Like me personally, I would appreciate that. I really would. And I'm pretty sure any regular girl would appreciate it. But like I said, you don't know if a woman is married. Like, try to get to know her before you do that. Try to ask her, oh, do you have a man? Do you have a boyfriend? Where your man at? And if she says she ain't got one, then that's the green light. Be like, well, let's go shopping then. Honestly, I go to the mall to freestyle and I never have luck. Like, I have a whole bunch of men that look, but they never talk. They never speak. The ones that do speak are usually the young dudes that I don't want. It'd be the young dudes walking around in basketball shorts and flip flops, slides, and socks. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But I would say I think going to a bar is more suitable if you want to meet a sugar baby, Brian. Like, just go to a bar. Go to a bar, and if you see a single woman sitting there, then that's just obvious that she's single. Is there a vibe a woman gives when a sugar baby freestyles? No, not really. I mean, if you see a woman just sitting at the bar alone and you think she look pretty, buy her a drink. Ain't no vibe because a lot of women do different things when they go out. Like some women, you might see them reading, like reading something on their phone, reading a book on their phone, or talking to the bartender, or they might be on a call. I don't know. There's no vibe. If you see a pretty woman sitting at the bar alone, take that as the vibe. Take that as the vibe, child. I'm gonna have to get off a live soon, though. You ladies and men, gentlemen, give me a thumbs up if you're on my video. Give me a thumbs up. Do you prefer the man to be much older? Me personally, yes, I date older guys. Like, older men have money. Older men have money, and older men are more understanding. They're nicer. They've been through some stuff. So when they meet a young woman that's beautiful, they don't want to mess it up. So, and they already been through a lot of stuff with past relationships. They kind of understand women more. They understand women a lot more. So they know what women want. And we don't have to sit there and explain and teach a man. That's the most annoying thing with young guys. You have to teach them how to treat you. And I don't got time for that. I like a man that just know. But to just know, they need experience. And older men are experienced. They're experienced. And they're nice. I like them. But you guys see how I look when I go out freestyling? I have my wig on. See, the last live I did, I had my real hair out. I had my locks out. But this is how I go when I'm freestyling, like this right here. Not with all this. This is a little bit more covered up, but this is pretty much the look. And it don't look horrible. It don't look too bulky. But yeah, it don't look too bulky. Brian said, last question. If a man offered you the house, car, high allowance, and in return he wanted a child, but not to be around a lot, would you accept that? Expect that? Accept that. Did you meant to say accept that? I mean, technically, if a man is working, he's not going to be around that much anyways. Yeah, if a man is working hard and he's able to provide everything, the lifestyle that I want, I don't expect him to be around a lot. I expect him to be out making money and coming home at a certain time. But if I had everything that I want in my man, I mean, look at it like this. Celebrity kids, their parents are gone all the time. But they get the lifestyle that they want. Celebrity kids, they're left with nannies all the time. But they don't want for nothing. They turn out just fine. So I honestly wouldn't mind. I wouldn't care. Long as he makes sure I'm good, I'm straight, me and the kids straight, then I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't care. Oof. But yeah, as far as getting gifts, if it's not your birthday, if it's not Valentine's Day, if it's not Christmas, the only way to get a gift from a man, is through situational situations. And I keep saying that. The way to get a gift from a man is through situations. If a man is nice, he might give you a gift all the time. Would you be faithful to him in that case? Of course. Why would I risk losing my lifestyle? Do you know what a vibrator is? Vibrators work better than men. I wouldn't risk losing my lifestyle. If I had a lifestyle that I was happy with, child, I don't care about no other man. I don't care. Mm-mm. But yeah. Any more questions? A little parched. If you're in the group, give me a thumbs up. I'm gonna have to go in like maybe 5 more minutes. Dang, I had an idea, but it left my brain. And I told myself I was going to close with this idea. I got to wait for it to come back to me. But when it comes to gifts, ladies, if it's not, what else I saying? I was saying it's not your birthday, if it's not Christmas, if it's not Valentine's Day, all the gifts that you get are gonna have to be through situations. So if he asks you to do something, you counter with a request to go shopping or whatever. Or if you have an issue, you use that in order to get a gift or get money. Shoes. I can't believe I forgot what I was gonna say. I forget what I was gonna close my video at. This is why I need to write more stuff down. I got a notebook and everything, and I still don't write nothing down. But yeah, ladies, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm going to be going live more often. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment below and give the thumbs up before you go. And also follow me on Instagram, Nae Songs, NAESONGZ, Nae Songs. Follow me, I'll use this advice on this retired lawyer I'm about to go have lunch with today. I know that's right, Tina. Get that money, Tina. Get that money. Yes. Get the money, get the gifts. Get it all. You look like Megan Fox when she was younger / popular. What? What? You the first person that ever told me I look like Megan Fox. I'll take that though. She is beautiful. People usually tell me I look like Lauryn Hill when she was young. But I guess, I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. See y'all on the next video. Bye.